Hello, and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines, Pittsburgh. In today's episode, we're going to be building the Hill District. The Hill District is a largely residential area built on the hillside east of downtown. The Hill District is defined by 380 Bigelow Boulevard to the north, Heron Ave to the east, and 5th Avenue to the south. To begin, I'll be building the Skyline Terrace townhomes and lofts on the southern edge of the neighborhood. For this development, I'm using the Suburban Roads by Clues, along with the Lawrenceville row houses from Dudemeister and American row houses from Smiley's. I used the mods Move It, Procedural Objects, and Repaint here, along with some pavement decals to get the house as close as possible to real life. For this next part of the build, I'll be working on the Crawford Square apartment complex, located near the bottom of Middle Hill, near PPG Paints Arena and close to downtown. This apartment complex is right off of Center Ave, and this area has changed a lot over the years. The Hill District that we know today actually started out as Little Haiti in 1804. During the Great Migration in the early 1910s, the population exploded, and during the 1920s and 1950s, the Hill District turned into a cultural hub for music, especially the jazz genre. A concentration of entertainment spots along Wiley Avenue, Fullerton Street, and Center Avenue provided ready venues for both famous national acts and upstart local artists to perform. After World War II, the Hill District was slated for redevelopment as part of urban renewal due to the aging housing conditions. However, this process was not planned out well, and the lives of the local people were disrupted as the renewal process got underway. As part of the initial 1956 project, 579 Crosstown Boulevard was built, spanning across the city to connect Boulevard of the Allies with I-279. Later, in the 1960s, the Civic Auditorium, also known as the Civic Arena or Mellon Arena, was built. This arena was built at the bottom of Middle Hill, which has now been redeveloped into parking lots for PPG Paints Arena. Over 8,000 residents as well as 400 local businesses were displaced, and the area's access to the downtown economy was cut off. Today, the city of Pittsburgh is taking steps to try to reconnect these two districts. The I-579 CAP Urban Connector Project is a freeway cab park that was built over 579 Crosstown Boulevard in 2021. The freeway cab park aims to connect the two districts with a walkable city park over the once open-air freeway. I've included a link to the video where I try to take on the Urban Cab Connector project in City Skylines. I built it pretty recently and tried to detail some of the benefits that it could bring to the city of Pittsburgh. Check it out if you want. taking a quick break here from the build of Middle Hill to add some bus connectivity to the new district. Now, you can see me placing stops in Oakland, which is still unfinished. I have a video detailing South Oakland, which I released pretty recently. You can check that out in the description below. Just continuing to add stops here, this is the 83 Bedford Hill line, which goes through Southside, Oakland, Upper Hill, and Middle Hill towards downtown. This bus line will serve Middle Hill and Upper Hill by way of Bedford Avenue stops, as well as some stops on Center Ave. It also serves PPG Paints Arena and downtown. The stops downtown are all on 5th Avenue, and it also goes through the new bus stop that I created in the last video. Later on, in the second half of my project, I plan to try to revitalize the transit network in the Hill District by bringing bus rapid transit down Center Ave. I have detailed some of my future plans here. I'm considering making Center Ave transit only, or a transit corridor, pictured in green. Bedford Ave is already served by a bus line, pictured in blue. Webster Avenue, pictured in red, and Wiley Avenue, pictured in orange, I plan to leave open to car traffic going east to west. Now I'm just using the mod Improved Public Transport 2 by Bloody Penguin to select the buses for this bus line. Ancient Shay and I recently both released a few liveries for the Pittsburgh Port Authority bus lines. I've linked those in the description below as well. Going back to Google Earth for a moment here, this is showing off Center Ave as it crosses through the valley and Middle Hill past Kirkpatrick Street. As it intersects Kirkpatrick Street, it makes this interesting angle here where the corner buildings kind of match the road. For these corner buildings at the intersection of Center and Kirkpatrick Street, I've decided once again to use the new Lawrenceville row houses by Dudemeister. I use Procedural Objects Customization tool to edit the vertices and customize the buildings to fit on the angle corners as they are in real life. To finish everything off, I add some signage, change the color to maroon to match real life, and add a garage door. Here's a quick live play to finish off today's episode. I've completed some work off camera, so I wanted to include a live play to show everything off. Here's me going down Center Ave and some of the commercial and industrial uses I've built down this avenue. This avenue will become a key transit corridor for the city once I plan on building BRT in the second half of the project. Flying back over, here's the Sunoco station, and it's in this little valley, kind of in Middle Hill. You can see the downtown in the background there. Here's the Early Childhood Education Center that I built earlier in the video. That pedestrian bridge is actually functional, and it brings the Sims over to the park that I built over here, with some basketball courts and a playground. Zooming back out, here's an overview of the entire area that I've built in this video. I hope you enjoyed the build video for Middle Hill. I've included some cinematics at the end. Thanks for watching.